Well, what it was, we first went there and like they just turned around and said, "What have you got problems with your money? Have you got problems with this, that, the other?" And in terms of the main priority at the moment is our money situations, because like we used to go shopping and we used to like spend like, I don't know, say like £25 a fortnight on shopping, and the rest of it used to go onto alcohol. All my alcohol stopped. I'd be 100% sure I wouldn't actually be sitting in now, to tell the truth. I would probably be sitting indoors drinking myself to oblivious, or being up in the allotments, and like, it actually brings tears to my eyes now just thinking what would have happened. I don't think I'd be here, just telling you the truth. It's all thanks to Epic 360. I hope they carry on for a long, long time. And
my name is Iman. I'm 33 years old. I live in Glasgow. I'm a single parent. I have one girl. She's 3 years old. And I was granted asylum in the UK last year, and I live in Glasgow since. I'm so grateful for this project because since I used the services and I met my caseworker, have progressed and with managing money, and my confidence has increased.
Well, money problems can happen to anybody at any point in their life. I was never good managing money, but after I had a stroke, my concentration and my ability to count and everything was really, really bad. And it's just great to know that there's a service like Epic 360 that can help people like me, and I'm so grateful to them.
I had a bit of a shock. I think it was in 2015. I had a bit of a shock because I had to install a new boiler, and I wasn't quite prepared for that financially. But it had to be done. Blew a hole in the side of my bank balance, and then there was one or two other wee family things happening as well, and the whole thing just came to, it just got on top of me.
I was having money problems and went to my local housing office because I was missing rent month after month. So I went along to the housing office. The housing officer said there's some group that might be able to help you. They're called Epic 360, and he put me in touch with Epic 360.
In my country, I was employed, I had money and I had a salary. So being on benefit was really, I wasn't sure what's that going to be like. So I had to learn how to make the best out of money I get.
I used to be very scared of opening letters from the bank. I was never very, very good at arithmetic at school, and I got a real kind of fear of it all. But Epic 360 have advised me. One of the things they advised me to do was to open a savings account from a current account, and that's made a big difference.
The caseworker would, during the session, she would listen to me. She would understand my concerns. Also, I have more awareness now when buying a product or signing contracts. I can negotiate or just look for the discount offer. So this has made me very confident and has less worry and less stress.
And there's a lot of people that have debt problems with different reasons, and Epic 360 really, really help you. They're impartial, they don't judge you, and they're really professional, and they always, work on your terms.
The project came about almost 4 years ago with the changes to welfare reform and the introduction of universal credit coming into the Glasgow area. And 3 years ago the project went live, and we started delivering financial capability across the Glasgow wide area, and that was available to anyone who was 16 plus and upwards. So we've worked with people up to the age of 84, 85, providing financial capability. Now, what financial capability is about helping people manage their money and giving them that wee bit of choice through coaching, and introducing them to products, giving them an awareness of product knowledge and services throughout the city.
Well, the people that we meet are very different. There's no one client, everyone's different, everyone comes from different backgrounds, and they come with either a set issue that they want to deal with, for example, opening a bank account, or they don't know what they want to do. They could be on job seekers allowance, or they could be working full time. They may have just got a new job, they may have got a new tenancy and they want to manage that properly, and they want to kind of find ways of making sure that they sustain their tenancy. So everybody's very, very different. And what we do is explore with them exactly what they would like to achieve in our sessions.
So we provide everybody with a personal financial action plan, and we provide them with 6 free 1-hour sessions around a conversation, talking to them about things like their budget, their incomes, their outgoings, trying to discover where their money goes from one week to the next week.
Money impacts on well-being, happiness, stress levels, mental health, and those things in turn impact on money. So money really affects every area of people's life, and lots of the organisations that refer into us would recognise that when people can manage their finances, it will have a good effect on the rest of their life. So we'll go out to lots of different organisations and get them to think about the people they support and at what point would be best for them to refer into Epic 360.
I think sometimes people feel that when they're maybe experiencing problems with money, that they think that people are going to be judgmental and tell them what to do. And what we do is we explore with them in an open way what they are actually doing, and then give suggestions, challenge them maybe sometimes, and make them feel comfortable in looking at all aspects of their money management.
However, what we would do with someone who has a lot of debts would be talk about their circumstances and find out what happened, why did they get into debt, are they aware that there are credit providers that have low interest rates, and make sure that in the future, if they do need to borrow again, that they don't end up in a situation where they borrow, for example, from payday loans. Maybe they borrow from a credit union, lower interest rates, and so they don't end up in a circumstance that they're now. So it's about making sure that people have the knowledge and the information, and then in the future they don't end up in a bad situation again.
It's not just people who are living on benefits or being sanctioned on their benefits or having to go to food banks. We have clients who are seen as high achievers, high earners, but if you can't manage money, it wouldn't matter if you had £10 a week or £1,000 a week. If you're struggling to manage money, you're struggling to manage money.
We'll help them maybe look at better deals through their energy providers and phone tariffs, getting any deals that they can through organisations that we might tap into as a referral source, and also helping them open bank accounts or credit union accounts. So really we're looking at the big picture of what's going to work for one customer, suggesting some changes, looking at their habits and working with them to put in place a plan of action that helps them move forward.
I honestly believe if this project didn't exist, the amount of people that would go without having somebody to lean on, somebody to show them the way, not to do it for them, but somebody to just open up doors and point out avenues. We're almost like Google Maps to some people. They don't know where they're going on their journey. They know they're on a journey, they just don't know where the destination is. And sometimes we're like Google Maps, we'll just sort of point out your destination is, and this is the best route to get there.
Over the 3 years that the project's been running, we've worked with over 1,600 customers, and during that time we've achieved over 9,000 results for those customers. Now, the results could be that we've engaged them socially within their communities, or that they've opened a bank account, but not only opened a bank account, but they're now in a position that they know how to use that bank account to full effect that suits them. So things like maybe using a direct debit, which might save them a journey to the bank, and it might get them into a position that they're able to prioritise how their spending is and budget to a point that they're lasting from one payday to the next payday.
It's helped me in loads of ways, confidence, managing money, saving money, which I was never able to do before. I've never missed a rent payment since I've had contact with Epic 360, and it's just been absolutely all round. It's been great for me.